Okie dokie then, friends. Just up on your with me.
I'm not your friend.
I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy.
Who is this?
Hello, it's me again. Just calling. 3 in the morning.
Hi, I'm calling from Town Between. I just wondered if you were interested in listening to a rather mediocre pair of idiots talking rubbish for a couple of hours. Can I put your name down?
You gotta stop calling me at 3 in the morning, son.
I don't think so.
Come on, Mum. Come on, Dad. Ooh, welcome.
Ooh.
Welcome, one and all, to the Town Between stream. It is the first of the new year, is it not?
It is. Is it?
I think it is. Yeah, it definitely is.
Barely, weren't we, on New Year's Eve, the last one?
I know we fall into that routine of having like real consistency and then keep them cancel. But that's and I'm cancelling, and we're not doing it this Sunday because I can't do it. Sorry, I forgot about that. To tell you that,
Yes, consistency.
Consistency. But you know, we always try. Let's try to get it out in the week. Oh, it's Phasey. It's Cold Dragon.
Faisal. Phasey boy.
He is booing us and he is saying, "How are you guys doing?"
Boo. How are you two?
Oh, it's so lovely to see you, Phase, mate. How are you doing, mate? I'm well. How are you, Ristoff?
I'm a bit warm. I should have turned the heating off. It'll turn itself off.
It'll turn itself.
If I just drop dead and, shrivel up into a pile of ash, then you know why.
Exactly. Phasel boy. We've been playing some Division 2 recently. Been having a lot of fun, haven't we? Oh, Ristoff missed the last one, but missed it as life always gets in the way of the really important things, isn't it? Video games.
I had parents round. They had to. I hadn't seen them in 100 years, and I had to eventually succumb. And be like,
He always has
fine.
his parents round. That's the excuse every week. I'm very joking.
They're here again.
Oh, whoops, Daisy. Gonna have to count the stream
Noob,
again.
hi mate. Hollow Noob, chat rules say I can't be a knob. I'll see myself out.
Yeah.
You can. We are.
We need the views right now, so we're accepting knobs. We're accepting the worst kind of people, just to get those sweet views out, mate. How are you doing?
Oh, mate.
Hollow Noob.
Hollow Noob, I wasn't there. I wasn't in your stream when it happened, but I saw on your Discord that your computer is kaput. It's frazzled or whatever. Something's happened. I'm not a computery person, but it sounds a bit. So I hope you get it sorted, mate. I hope it's all right.
It's a bit awkward. I never got an invite to Discord, so I know where I stand.
I requested for you not to be involved.
Actually, do not let this man in the Discord. He will ruin it.
We'll sort that out.
I'm one of those, one of those you keep barred out. Yeah, welcome, guys.
Never.
No, yeah, man. How's the grind going, Hollow Noob? And Phasel, for that matter of fact. How's your streaming grind going? Are you getting them sick, whatever it is we get when we do the streams? What do we get, little endorphins?
No, it's some sick
Follows,
endorphins.
that's the word. We haven't seen one of those in some time, so that's why I forget what it actually is.
What?
What? A what? What is this?
Hello?
What's self-degradation? Self-deprivation? Isn't that like
Deprecation.
deprecation? It's like one of those deprivation. Oh, God, fuck. I can't.
Depremedin.
It's like you try when often try and use that as like a sense of like a type of comedy, but it's never funny. It's always just really sad, and I don't mean it. Oh yeah, thanks for stuff. Because you agree with me.
I self-deprecate you all the time.
Yeah. Absolutely. Pardon me. Ooh, excuse me.
We've had two GPUs dying a week. Then I had to ship the PC back for repairs. God, that's a bit much.
What the hell, dude? Did you have to like? Did you have to whatchamacallit? Did you have to sell them?
Hi, Laurie. How's it going?
Laurie, long time no see. Well, it's not very long time. I think you missed one stream, and you had a good excuse. How are you doing? Hope the house move's good.
Move. Hope the house move went to plan if there was a plan.
Oh yeah. Well, you'd hope it'd be planned.
We don't really do plans.
Yeah.
We're expert planners. So,
yeah, absolutely. This stream fully planned. Actually, it is a little bit planned.
The hair.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little
82 followers as well. 82 followers. Follow new.
Get in, mate.
Good. Nice
Bravo.
work.
Putting in the
How many
work.
have we got? 8? I think we've got 8 or 2.
It's not about the follows. It's about the.
It's about the followers. The quality, not quantity.
Yeah, quality, not quantity. We've got some good people here. You know what I mean?
We have.
Some good
And they're all
people.
here. Well, some of them are here. No offense to everyone.
Yeah.
Also, some nice people that aren't here.
90% of them, which is 3, 99% of them. So, so nice to see you guys. It's gonna be. I'm at 80 followers, as I said. That's amazing. And Fazy is. I'm really shit. Why have I gotten so bad at reading out comments? It's because everyone's saying hello to each other.
Not as bad as me.
Not as bad as you. Well, I think maybe it's rubbing off since I haven't been streaming so long with the whole video games. All moved in and almost settled, thanks. Hope you guys had a nice holiday. Well, Ristov, you were ill, weren't you, of COVID?
COVID for Christmas.
COVID for Christmas.
Thanks,
Getting
Santa.
COVID for Christmas. Yeah.
But yeah. No, it was all right.
Yeah.
It was all fine.
I slept on some floors and had some presents. I got a new dressing gown and I'm very happy with my Christmas haul. Yeah. And
we should have done that. We should have had a Christmas haul stream. Like everyone
would have been
show
3
what you've got
items.
for
yeah,
same.
Here's my dressing
Some of which
gown.
I've already eaten.
Here's a puzzle and here's some booze.
I'll tell you what I did get, which I'm going to need your help with in real life minutes, is I got the Dark Souls card game.
Ooh, exciting.
Which looks very good. And I've looked at it all, I've got it all out, being like, oh, yes. And I'm like, how the friggin' hell do you play this? So, yeah, we might have to have a,
I'd love to.
bit of a sit through with that and work it out because no brain.
Mate,
So,
it's like, how could you
shame.
make Dark Souls harder and it would be making it a card game?
Make it into a card game.
And trying to explain it to guests that come around the house. So,
Yes.
it's a card game about one of the most difficult games ever made. And no, it sounds really cool. Is it?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I know they made like
We'll,
another.
We'll give it a go and then we'll do like a review or something, eh?
Oh yeah,
Like a
special. Town Team special. This is our
Board game
Dark Souls
reviewing.
card reviews. We're pretty sure we know what we're doing with the rules. But other than that, yes. But yeah, they did a Dark Souls, like another Dark Souls board game, which was which my mate got. He was also obsessed with it.
Is that the one that's like £100 million?
Probably it was like a Kickstarter, had like all these
Okay.
had all these bloody miniatures and all that, and he used them for our D&D games. So great. Didn't have anyone to play that with, but he had them for D&D. I've got this stupid light, right? Back in the day, people, I tried when I was a wee lad of 18, I tried to start up like a Let's Play channel, and I got all this equipment for it, right? And this is one of those flipping light. Absolutely dog shit. But I thought my face needs a bit of lighting up, so it's all in front of everything. That was so boring. Wrist off.
Look, not as boring as my IKEA. Look at that.
Well, nice. That's pretty classy.
Lampy shot. It's not classy in real life. I tell you now, it's a piece of shite.
Looks good on the side though. Someone's entering the home.
I think the dog's onto something.
Absolutely. So I thought we'd start off the stream. Everyone as I think there's some. I don't know if there's big news, but Big Ben recently got its. Oh, hello, Simon. Oh, hello.
Hi, Simon. We're definitely not streaming.
Everyone say hello to Simon.
Everyone says hello, Simon.
So Big Ben. Big Ben's got a new face. Check it out. Tell me what you think about it.
Big Ben's got a new face.
Look at that. I put it on the stream. I forgot you can't actually see the stream. Does everyone see that?
I can't see, mate. Hang on, wait a sec. Let me get it. Yeah.
Everyone is
saying.
saying
Oh,
that.
yeah, okay. Okay,
Right.
yeah, I've got it.
What do you think? Can you see it? Is that new bigger? Should I make it a bit bigger? It's a bit. Look, everybody.
No, I can see it.
Look, everybody. Look at that.
I didn't know. When did this happen?
I have no idea. I was browsing Reddit.
Wait a second. That's a big old massive fakeroo, surely.
Oh god, that'd be so embarrassing if it is.
That is definitely a fake.
Are you sure?
It looks like a plate. It looks like a plate that's been superimposed on top of it.
It fucking is, isn't it? Do you know what? Fucking someone put on the post. Looks like a Weatherspoon's plate.
I've been totally conned by this image.
Totally
You've
conned.
been totally conned.
And I was like,
by
oh,
the
that's
face of
funny.
Big Ben.
That's such a good observation.
You didn't spot that.
I know. I thought, Weatherspoon's plate. What donuts? How could they do that? But now I get it.
I was like, that's a plate.
It's a fucking Weatherspoon's plate, isn't it? It's they just superimposed that on. That's really embarrassing.
Well, there you go.
Well, I wanted to have like an in-depth discussion about it. I was, but that's what happens when I plan the streams. We have that. Who paid for that? Says Laurie. I imagine we all paid for that. Is that not correct?
Well, we're paying for it now.
I'm paying with my absolute shame and embarrassment. But that is what what Big Ben is. Oh, we pay. I think we pay via tax. I am fucking going off. You know, when you completely forgot what you said mid sentence. I forgot what I said mid
Does
sentence
some of
there.
our tax go towards like the upkeep of Big Ben?
Carl Faisal says Big Ben 80 million refurb has finally been unveiled, leaving many pleasantly surprised by the upgrade. Oh, yeah, 80 million.
Has there been an upgrade or not? Or is
I
it
think there
just,
definitely
like,
has been an upgrade, right? There's definitely been an upgrade.
But there's just the
But
wrong image.
the image
has been
I
found.
got was obviously not legitimate, so apologies for
Not
that.
legit.
You guys got ripped off. I demand a refund. Well, it doesn't actually look like that, Laurie. That's a bit awkward and a bit embarrassing, but it looks legitimately just like it did before, I think. Just a little bit more
Just a
sparkly.
bit cleaner.
Just a little bit
cleaner,
more sparkly.
bit less pigeon crap on it.
That's pigeon crap, exactly. So, everyone, and this isn't self-promo, by the way, stuff. Sounds like self-promo, but in my free time recently, I've been trying to make this YouTube video, right? I'm not going to go into much depth about it, but I want to discuss Ristoff, the topic of it, right? Which is basically, what are like the oddest things that you've had advertised to you, which you know have been taken from your phone, right? So, I mean, we all get like ads where we search on Amazon for like a pasta maker, right? And then you fucking see it everywhere you go, where there's all pop-up pasta maker, blah blah blah. But sometimes you don't type anything right. You may have a conversation about it, and it shows up. I know speaking to you and stuff, we've had conversations, and I've been advertised something just as we're doing it. It's so common now.
Yeah,
it sort of doesn't even. It's sort of like, oh fucking hell, it's still fucking listening to me. But I want to know stuff. What are your top, if you can even remember, and you chat. Anyone in chat, this is my mic, this is my camera. Anyone in chat, let us know what are the weirdest ads you've got where you know that your phone or that trackers have taken complete advantage of you in advertising that to you. But Ristov, you go first, mate.
That's a good question. There's been loads. There's definitely one around a pizza oven, because we were talking about potentially getting a pizza oven, or pizza oven came up in conversation a couple of times for some reason. And then lo and behold, Instagram is like, oh, look at all these pizza ovens. We can build them. You can do this and blah, blah, blah. Or you can buy this electric one. And, okay, right, yeah. Mm-hmm. But there was one that was really random and I forgot. I wish I would have remembered it.
I know, I probably should have prepped you. I probably prepped you because all these things, you sort of know it's happened.
It does happen all the time. It happens all the time. And we've tested it. Like, we've had conversations and been like, right, if we just say unicorn 20 times in a row, is the then going to be like, you can buy Princess Unicorn, something like that.
Yeah. It's fucking.
But it's definitely happened. But then there's been ones where they've kind of got the wrong end of the stick. Kind of where you you order like some online shopping and then they send you like an alternative and it's not quite right.
Right.
And things like that have been. So you've been like, you're talking about roast duck and then you've got an advert for toilet duck or something like that. So yeah, I've definitely had ones like that where I've been like, I know what you thought you heard.
Sneaky, not quite right.
Still wrong. Okay.
Could have made a sale there, buddy. but not for toilet duck. Yeah, no, it's kind of fucked.
Or it'll be like a product which you may have been talking about, but there are male and female equivalents. So say if you're talking about like razors or something, then you'll get loads of adverts for like, oh, these gorgeous ladies' razors.
Venus.
You're like, I do need a new razor, but I'm not buying that one.
Yeah.
So,
hey, that just reminds me. Just off topic. First time chat, B3 Water. Because the first time chat thing popped up, I didn't even see it. Well. How's it going, B3 Water?
Hi, B3.
Nice to meet you, mate. Welcome. I was thinking, you saying Venus, the razor. I swear recently they've changed the song. You know how in the advert it was like, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire.
Bananarama.
They've said, I'm my Venus, I'm my fire. That was like, they changed I'm your, basically. Because it's progressive.
I'm your to I'm mine.
I'm mine.
Which doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm my Venus. Yeah, I guess it's, do you look at yourself and say like, I'm my minutes.
I am my Venus.
I am my minutes. I am
feeling your Venus today?
Yeah.
Haven't even seen your Venus today, okay?
I kind of get it, but yeah. But no, I was just with the whole ads, right? So I've got my phone setting, so it's like everything is, so no microphone access to anything, right? Because I fucking make sure shit's on lock. I take out, I make sure no microphone has access to anything.
You do, right?
And I'm fucking out. And then literally I was making a cup of tea and I got this Christmas card through the post from a neighbour. I had this donkey on it, right? There's a picture of a donkey. I went, oh, that's a cute fucking donkey. I said, I really like donkeys. 30 seconds later, I'm on YouTube because I'm pretty much attached to YouTube, and a donkey shelter ad comes up.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like not even subtle. 30 seconds later, I've never talked about donkeys, never searched for donkeys in Google or YouTube, and I'm like, top 10 donkey moments. No, I'm just, you know what I mean? I just fucking popped up. I was like, what? Come on. It's like...
I'm gonna look at my YouTube now and see what the first advert comes up
It's
is.
going to be the donkey shelter, which I kind of...
Okay.
It's like, the donkey shelter is kind of like a moral... I mean, it's like, yeah, okay. They're using my data for a charity, which is nice. But yeah. Flipping heck, man. It's like, it's not even very subtle, mate. Not even subtle. I was deeply offended.
What? Especially if it's 30 seconds afterwards. I have to say
I've got
Burger King straight away. Burger King.
Burger King.
Did anyone say anything about burgers? Did I mention burgers?
You did not. Oh, did you? No, you didn't mention burgers, but I am totally down for a burger right now. So, yeah. B3 Water and everyone else in chat. What was I saying? Yeah. So the topic is ads that have popped up on your phone, which you know it hasn't been from a search or anything, but they've been listening to you, or probably your Alexa listening to you, and like trying to say like, okay, in you go.
I must have mentioned burgers because I've got one for McDonald's, one for Burger King.
Keep talking about it, and it'll keep popping up.
I've got one for Disney streaming thing, Disney Plus. Which could have said anything, I guess.
Yeah.
Just keep going. Last one. Okay, they've now stopped giving me adverts. They're on to me.
Aren't you? Oh, it's B3 Water. Is you a hollow newbite? Is that what you call them? A hollow newbite? Is that?
He is a hollow newbite.
You're a hollow newbite, my friend.
Absolutely.
Any hollow
a good one at that.
Newbite is welcome into the stream. Hollow noob, you've been an absolute patron. You know, God bless your soul.
You certainly have, mate.
God bless your soul. We're so lucky to
YouTube now.
Come across old Hollow, weren't we? So yeah.
Yeah, it was not. I remember when we came across Hollow.
Yeah, I remember. Good times.
He was doing a bit of Dark Souls.
We were like flipping, going from stream to stream, and everyone thought we were trolls, didn't they? Because we came together. I don't know if any of you guys who stream, when you've been in a stream and suddenly two people come into your chat and they're obviously bouncing off each other, and then you're like, okay, this is building up to something. You instantly think, I'm getting trolled.
Something, they're gonna do something. They're hacking me.
That's the beauty about streaming with Ristoff, is that you don't really mind if you get trolled, because you can work with that awkwardness. Like if you're just like this by yourself streaming, like, oh, I'm a okay, and then some really offensive stuff pops up on your notification. Yeah,
you spelled that right.
Got to just try and casually pretend like I haven't noticed that and block. There's two of us, so we can.
Hollow's just said, I thought you were 13-year-old.
Yeah, I could believe it.
We definitely would have come across that. Yes, this is me and my friend. We have come to watch you at Dark Souls.
This is so tricky. You better do those roly polies, mate. Or actually, if 13 years old, we're saying, you're shit.
Yeah, they would be.
They would be, yeah.
What are you doing?
It's the hardest I've ever been trolled on Mario Kart. All right, Mario Kart's where the trolls pour in. They're like savage.
Mario Kart.
Yeah. Don't know why, but you had good energy, popped in, then popped out. Then popped in, then popped out again.
There you go. Well, you see.
Story
my life.
Seemed like kids with no attention span. All right. All right, mate.
Yeah.
I mean... Yeah, I wouldn't doubt much. Yeah, that's pretty true.
Anyway, on to something else.
Oh, yeah, moving so swiftly on. Obviously, none of you guys have ever had an ad pushed at you from beyond the ether, or you're just not listening. But that's when you meant to laugh with me, Ristoff, so I'm not awkward, yeah? I was joking. It was a joke. So, yeah, I had this whole piece talking about Big Ben, but that's fucked. So I thought we'd sort of make this episode more like...
talk about it.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
The fact that it wasn't a plate.
You ruined it. Like, I don't want to talk about it no more.
I didn't ruin it. You just got a picture.
That's true. I ruined it. I sort of thought, right, because basically the host of the stream has mainly been Ristoff. He's been doing lots of prep and everything, and he's a wonderful, wonderful man. So because now I'm in a situation where I've actually, see, I've got shadowy face. I'm actually got more time on my hands. I thought I would take that burden off him today. And so I prepared shit.
Never a burden.
Every burden, every
Never a
burden.
burden.
And yeah, so I was rummaging around like British subreddits because I thought we'd talk about Britain and everything great about Britain. Not that we're both particularly patriotic or anything. I mean, I love England, but yeah, I wouldn't be like,
Nah.
good lord.
I'd move,
No.
you know.
Yeah, you say that.
Not
Yeah,
tied
you
to
probably would. M
Happy New
Disruptor.
Year. Happy New Year to M Disruptor. Happy New Year, mate.
Happy New Year,
From
mate.
across the pond. Happy New Year.
Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you, boys.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, so
Turn that phone off.
yeah, sorry, yeah, and that's my alarm saying practice your Japanese, which I've been ignoring for the past 2 weeks straight. So yes, New Year's Eve, New Year's resolution, already off to a good start. So mate, okay, all right. So now we're here. And we got viewers who are from all over the world, America, Canada, Saudi Arabia. I'd hear from those guys. Like,
Which is lovely to have.
it's lovely to have. But we've got so British TV, right? British TV. I can't really think of any good British TV, but I wanted to ask you, Ristoff, everyone else, if they had any British TV shows that they're enjoying, they're liking, that they think is whatever. They're like, oh, this is a great British TV show, because everything I've seen, all I can think of is Doctor Who. I'm sorry if there's any Doctor Who fans in the crowd. I just don't like it.
Limnis, hi Limnis. How's it going, mate?
What's going on, dude?
Another Hollow New Bite.
God bless you guys.
Coming over. Bless you guys.
Bless you
Welcome.
guys.
Come and have a chat.
Yeah.
Black Books.
Oh, yeah, of
I
course,
remember
yeah.
Black
Comedy's
Books.
always good, aren't they? Black Books, yeah.
I
Dylan
totally
Moran.
forgot about Black Books. That was good, yeah. God, yeah, I've not thought about that in years.
Fuck, that is good. That is good comedy. I'll take it back. British comedies are really good. You guys should watch. Well, they were. Have you seen Garth Marenghi's Dark Place?
Yes. Oh my god. Yes.
It's the
one of my
best
favorite things of
show.
all time.
How do we not know that of each
love
other?
that.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
amazing.
I can't believe you never mentioned that.
No.
That's literally like, isn't that my like top 5?
Yeah, absolutely. The most amazing show. You all have to watch Garth
Yeah.
Marenghi's Dark Place. It's the fucking funniest thing on the planet.
Like a piss take kind of
Stephen King in
80s
it.
sci-fi kind of thing, but it's done really bad, but on purpose done really bad. And it's just brilliant. It's so good.
I feel like it's like almost like a Stephen King, not Stephen King, but sort of like that, isn't he? It's kind of like Stephen King. The writer's also the actor, and it's really funny.
I think it only had one little series, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, one or two, but yeah, it wasn't much.
1 or 2, not many.
About 10 episodes.
Didn't run for long. Yes.
Amazing.
And I'll tell you what else I like. I don't know if you've seen it. It was on about the same time as Garth Marenghi. It was called Nighty Night. I don't know if you've seen that. Oh my god, it's like a bit of a dark comedy, but it's really, really funny. The second series is a bit meh. There's only 2 series. The first series though,
Golden.
perfect. It's just horrendous. It's like a.
I remember you telling me about this. I think we talked about this before, and I
It's
said
like
to watch
about a
it.
woman who's like just a really awful woman, and like a couple move to a village, and she kind of like fancies her husband and sets out to like ruin this woman's life, and yeah, it's just really, really funny, but really awful. It's like when you're like cringy, like oh my god, that's horrendous.
Not like
But
Office
it's
Cringe, is
hilarious.
it?
Yeah, just really good.
I'll have to check it out. I'll keep meaning to do that. What's it called again? Sorry.
Nighty Night.
Nighty Night. All
It's
right,
got
everyone.
Julia Davis in it. I don't know if you know who she is. She's
I recognise the
you probably
name.
know if you saw her.
Yeah. Definitely know the name if I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay, chat have said some stuff. M Disruptor says, looking at this chat, I'm going to wager a guess. Ristov sabotage your GPU hollow noob. How do you do it, Ristov? How did you do it? Because I know
got the way,
just hacked into his mainframe and was like,
Hack
no,
away in.
no more difficult games for you, sir.
You know me.
Absolutely. I did
You
that to
hacky.
me once, and
I did.
absolutely
I'm
ruined.
hacking
the
you
PC.
right now, as you can see in my cardigan.
Don't trust that innocent look. He is an absolute key hacker. Laurie says The Crown. Now I haven't watched The Crown, but everyone watches The Crown, isn't it? Don't they?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. I've not seen a lot of them.
I heard they're
but-
good. Everyone flipping loves them. Everyone I know who's watched it
Everyone
is
loves
like
them.
loved it. Yeah.
Although it's a little bit of a, it's like, it's truth, but with a pinch of salt, isn't it? It's not quite exactly what everyone thought. Oh my god, I can't believe that's exactly what happened. That's not exactly what happened. It's kind of
But it makes
dramatized.
good TV. I think then Harry said something like, "Yeah, it's all true." Sort of-
Yeah,
He would, though, wouldn't he? I'm joking.
He would.
He would. I'm disrupted. It's a perfect plan. Oh, I thought that was a TV show, but no, he's talking about disrupting the GPU. Yeah.
it is a perfect plan.
Yeah,
Just watch it on
welcome.
Netflix.
Just watch on
Yeah,
Netflix.
I think how many? I think there's about 4 seasons of The Crown. Good thing about The Crown though is the only ones I've seen are I think the most recent ones where oh god, what the hell is she called? Olivia Colman is the Queen.
Hmm.
And then there's a woman that plays Princess Diana, and the acting in it is pretty good. You have to
Spot
say it is very good. And the woman that plays Diana is like, well, she's very, very could
Very
have been her.
Diana-y.
Very
Yeah,
Diana-y.
I remember seeing it. Oh, thank you for the follow,
Lemnis.
Ilemiskata. I love your name. Is it Ilemiskata? It is, isn't it?
Lemniskata.
Ilemiskata.
Name. It's an excellent name.
Excellent name, mate. Thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you guys all popping over from Hollow Noobs.
Yes,
And obviously, we appreciate you, Laurie and Faisal, and all our boys, everyone else who's stopping by. We love you in that sort of platonic digital way, you know. So God bless you all. Yeah, what were we talking about? Good flipping English TV shows. What about the worsts? I can't. Worsts.
Ooh. Do you know what? There's probably loads. I can't think.
Okay.
Give me some inspiration. The problem is that I don't tend to watch the worst ones.
Well,
So
yeah,
forget what they are.
exactly. I mean, if you ever watched like any British soaps, like people love them. I get why people love them, but they're
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't know. I can't diss them because they're so like OG. You know what I mean? So I don't want to like slate them. But they're interesting. If you don't watch them, you watch them like, what is this like? This unending.
We watched one a couple of weeks ago just because it was on. I think we were waiting for something else to come on. I can't even remember which one it was, but I remember, I think it was EastEnders, and we were yes, it was EastEnders, and not seen any of them for ages, and you kind of looking, and you're like, no idea who that is, no idea who that, and then someone who's been in it for 150 years comes on, and you're like, whoa, is that what they're doing? I'm like, what?
They were in EastEnders?
A bit rough.
Yeah. It seems like everyone on British TV has been in EastEnders at some point. Disruptor says, I don't know if it's a touchy subject for you guys. If so, ignore. Oh, God. But is UK media covering Prince Andrew in the news? Yeah, not as much as it should. Not so much, but probably because of royalty. But yeah, we all know about Prince Andrew, that naughty man.
Yeah.
Bad boy. Yeah, he's it's fucked, isn't it?
Right. I think they are covering it. But they're probably not covering it as widely as they are in other countries, because they don't want to upset the royals.
And it's not upset. No one's actually. Not, as much as we love old Queenie, we're not fussed about people talking about the royals at all. I don't think there's any loyalty to them.
Feel free to go for it and rip them in.
Yeah. We love the Queen,
especially Prince Andrew.
Especially go for it. Yeah, absolutely. But no worries about that, mate.
My God.
So Laurie and Hinge said, I just watched the Australian show from the 70s. Prisoner Cell Block H. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. My mum used to love that.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Prisoner Cell Block H, like about a women's prison, I think.
Was it on like Channel 4 at like 6 o'clock?
I think it was on like Channel 5 at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like, but then they made a sequel to it like really recently on, I think it was on Netflix or one of the streamy things.
Oh, after like Black is the New Orange.
They kind of brought it back and what's happening now. But I never watched it. I never watched the sequel. So.
Do you know what? Talking about soaps, I fucking loved when it came out. Neighbours. When it came out, what am I talking about? I remember like after Simpsons, when Neighbours would always be on after Simpsons. I'd be like, can't bother to change the channel. So when I was a kid, I used to watch Neighbours after the Simpsons.
But Neighbours not a British show.
I know. We're just going off topic now. I just think of soaps and stuff.
It's like Aussie, isn't it?
Yeah, it is like Aussie. Laurie Unhinged. Yes, he does. I believe so.
He does. Well. Allegedly.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, allegedly. Yeah.
I'll bring the courts into
we don't want to get lawyers on this against Town Between Stream, so we will say nothing. Yeah, no. I think I remember. Did everyone watch it when it came out? The Sherlock Holmes reboot.
What with Benedict
Cumberbatch?
No, I can't.
It's all right. I can't. I remember it being the first time it came out. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Oh my God, it was pretty good. But then, I've got nothing more to say on that subject. I loved it. Hollow Noob loved it. Easy. I knew someone would love it.
It must be good. He's got taste.
It was good. It was pretty good. It was sort of like one of those shows where you're like, I can't believe this is real. Like it was so good at the time. You know what I mean? I enjoyed the first episode of Doctor Strange and Bilbo. Exactly. That's it. He's also Smaug as well. I felt they were long though. Yeah, I can't really remember. I remember watching the first two series, thinking they're quite good, and then then it got a bit like ugh, like got a bit too
I
British.
remember them
Sometimes
being.
it gets
I
like
never.
proper British TV. You
Yeah,
know what
I
I
never
mean?
watched them, but I remember it was like a hype thing. Like everyone at work, I remember being like, "Oh my god, did you watch Sherlock last night?" I'm
How
like,
did he
no, I don't
live?
watch it.
How did he
People are
survive?
like,
Yeah.
like, so yeah. People were like, it was an event when it was on.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I never got into it. But I might do. I might give it a go since it's got a good rap.
Yeah.
I trust the people of this
Well,
stream.
as I said, I would say first series, and I can't vouch for anything else. But you guys will give me your favorite British TV show. So I'm going to continue with the. Actually, let's take a quick break from British talk, right?
Although you never said what the worst one was. You never said what your worst was, or did you?
I don't know. I thought, okay, I remember when I was a kid, I did like the Doctor Who.
What's
I just
the worst?
now really
What's the,
dislike
like,
it. No, what's the worst? Oh god, I don't even know. What is the worst? BBC. Anything from BBC. Not anything from BBC. I mean, the One Show. That's the worst TV of all time.
Oh yeah, that's me.
That's it. I've got it. The One Show.
Woo! Yeah, that's a bit of a bit of a hard pill to swallow.
Shocking show. So there you go, guys. That's the. How about yours? Did you say your worst one?
No, I can't think of anything. But there's just like so many
Yeah.
to think of. I think anything like you get loads of naff, really, really naff quiz shows which go on and on and on for ages, like on ITV.
Some of them are fucking sick, though. Do you not think?
And you're like, well, some of them I can get on board with. Don't get me wrong.
Deal or no deal.
Some of them I'm like, the one with the great big friggin' machine where you put coins in it.
Oh yeah. No idea.
Okay, I know there's one where they answer questions and then they put like a code. I can't remember what they're called. You know, like a 2p machine where it's like do 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 do, and they like fall down and they push each other down into a thing. I forgot what they're called.
They made a whole game show about that, did they?
They made a game show about that, and it goes on for about 3 hours.
Jeez.
And you're like, kill me, like by the end of it. But
you know, some people that's like crack for, isn't it? I can imagine like my grandmother or something would be watching that all the way through and would look forward to it each night. The thing what now pointless, isn't it?
We've got this joke pointless show. Don't get me wrong. I like a bit of trivia.
A little bit of trivia.
Much as the next idiot.
Talking about the next stream, it's all going to be a trivia quiz show. We're going to have a pub quiz. Yeah, the weakest link. That was a joke. Now everyone watches Pointless. It's like the big thing in England. Well, not. It has been for the past like 4 years. I know what I'm talking about. But yeah. So I found some funny things, right? On I don't like give out. I don't like splurge all the material in the first, but we're not gonna. It's all about quality, not length, isn't it? So you know what I mean.
Well, that's what they say.
So everybody, I'm gonna move on to this. Let's just see if this actually, because I don't want this to cover up your window. See if it does anything. Yeah, it does. That's fucking annoying. Okay, I'm going to bring this over here. I can actually make it small like that. That should be fine. Okay, everybody. So Rich doesn't know what I'm talking about, but basically. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to make it bigger. So, everyone.
I'm going to look at the stream, see what's actually happening.
I'm going to bring this over here. Okay. So, but don't worry, it's going to be bigger. So, everyone, I thought this would be funny, right?
It's moved!
So, it's moved. Okay, so this is a mature stream, right? So, everyone knows that. So, stuff we would say may be a little bit risque. So, just a pre-warning and whatnot. So, as I've got that out of the way, wrist off. And chat, I thought to do some looking around on Amazon, right? Because there's some really fucking funny reviews.
Oh yes, I love a good Amazon review.
Exactly. So if everyone knows any, let us know. But the funniest I've come across, right, to go through the reviews is for Wagner's Ring. It's called Penetrating Wagner's Ring, which is of course Wagner's Ring cycle. The Ring of Nibelung, I don't know if I said that right, has been described as one of the most enduring of operatic spectacles. So it's obviously a book around music. Be Through What's like, yeah, that's a classic. And Laura says, sure is. Shit, do you know what? I remember this from a long time ago, reading these and finding this hilarious, right? So I'm just going to read out a couple. I'm just going to hope.
I'm excited to hear. I
should have prepared for this to see if these are actually good before I came to them. But the book title sort of serves to this, right? Okay, so for the first review, this is from Adam Harwood. Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Adam.
Not for the faint-hearted. It's detailed. Okay. Whilst I was well acquainted with Wagner the man, I'd never delved much into his ring. I was understandably trepidatious. De Canci does a wonderful job of dressing Wagner's ring so it is palatable for the uninitiated. At times it was dry, but it was worth the finger through. Right, I thought. All right, we'll do the top three, right? Classic.
Nice. Thank you,
Right.
Adam.
Okay. I've just signed up for 4 consecutive nights next year, during which I'm hoping for a total immersion into Wagner's Ring. I've heard it's going to be one of the biggest and most inviting ring the UK will ever have seen, and that it will be open and accessible to anyone who's interested in getting into it. I reckon it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me to get to the bottom of Wagner and achieve a full and complete penetration of his ring's innermost recesses. Despite all of this...
It's almost like this guy, whoever wrote the book, has literally written the book for people to make these jokes about it. And it's like, it doesn't matter about the story. What are we going to call it? We're going to call it Wagner's Ring of Penetration.
Penetrating Wagner's Ring. Amazing. So I will continue, and I'll give I'll do a few more, right? And you just feel free to interject. And people in the chat, think about some good Amazon reviews you can think of that we can
I need to know more about what people thought about Wagner's Ring, and I want to hear it come out of your mouth.
Okay, absolutely. Despite all this, I have to confess, I'm still worried Wagner's Ring will end up being a bit tough for me to get into.
Yeah, we've been there, yeah.
It's all a bit daunting. The whole performance is apparently going to be live on stage at the Royal Festival Hall, and I'm told there'll be an extreme close-ups of the live-action projection onto a giant screen. It all sounds pretty intense. And if I end up being unable to penetrate Wagner's Ring on the night, I'm worried the whole experience could end in embarrassment, confusion, or outright humiliation. Particularly if everyone else there is enjoying ecstasies of pleasure from penetrating it for hours on end. So I'm hoping the guide will give me some useful tips to help me ease my way into Wagner's Ring with complete confidence. Great. I love these people, man.
That wasn't much that was more of like someone writing into like an agony aunt more than a review. I'm worried about what's going to happen to me when I penetrate Wagner's Ring, rather than a kind of,
Yeah, absolutely.
I really liked penetrating Wagner's Ring, or the penetration of that it provided me.
Absolutely. So, it's all
that's what I'm getting from that review. What was the name of that review? I'm going to write to them.
Performance anxiety. It's called.
Really? Well,
yeah, absolutely.
I think that says it all.
Just the right thickness, but not the book I expected. The last one I'll read, okay? Or maybe. Let's read this. I don't want to. Okay, I actually found this more useful than I thought I would. We're going to come to a review which is actually proper serious in a minute, so it's not actually going to like
Oh.
I know. I don't. I can imagine if I start reading it, it's serious. Yeah, can you imagine?
Do people actually do serious reviews?
Yeah, absolutely. I found this more useful though than I thought I would after a few pages, having made a bit of a mistake, poor research on my part, and buying this book thinking it was something else. Sorry. I'd recommend everybody thinking of buying this book double checks to avoid making the same disappointing mistake I did. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be... Do you know what? I really should have read these beforehand.
I like it. I like the rawness.
This is raw, so just to be clear...
We're all living it together.
It is raw when you read Wagner's Ring. When you penetrate Wagner's Ring.
It's raw afterwards, probably. once you've been there.
Absolutely. Just to be clear, this book is is about opera, not about Jack Wagner, the truly great actor who masterfully conveyed the beauty of classic screenwriting through the medium of television. This book is not about him. Okay.
I thought it was about him, not
right,
opera.
So yeah, I think that might be a different thing. Okay. A dark and steamy read, says A. Smith. One of the mysterious rings I've enjoyed. I've always been intrigued by his Wagner's. Now, Mr. Tane has penetrated it in glorious detail for all of us to enjoy and observe. Some dressing in animal masks, some looking on, some getting involved with only the woods to keep the exhilarating secret. Right, you gotta look, guys. There's the link, right? That's the Penetrating Wagner's Ring is the book. I recommend people give it a read.
I'm gonna read it.
Yeah. So I
convinced me.
I absolutely did. I only did like a few things. I went for a few reviews because I was smashing this out, and I thought I was just trying to think of things that people might put funny reviews on. And what was the next thing I thought? Durex condoms. I thought this would be funny. Actually, I'll read. And to be fair, actually, they weren't that funny. There were some funny ones. So I'll just read this one. For the gentle lover, super thin, won't last if you're railing like a jackhammer. Catches the baby batter just fine. Recommended getting a basketball hoop at the end of the bedpost for post-coital slam dunks or 3-point down rim shots. So that's pretty grim, isn't it?
Yeah, so that was me actually.
You put that one up, did you? And I thought this was actually pretty brutal. Just a real story. Well, so it seems. Someone put discreet packaging for real. I live in a student accommodation and my receptionist collects my parcels. This was literally how it was handed in. God only knows how the condoms and lube order didn't fall out of the parcel at all. Shameful. The condom boxes itself was somewhat damaged, but I won't stress too much about that. So, look, if you look at the
I
picture,
so there's a student
it's
that's rang
literally
in,
the
or
fucking
not rang in.
the
He's written in to complain about the packaging of his condoms,
Yeah.
which have been hand delivered to the receptionist
Right.
of his student accommodation. I don't think he should be complaining about anything, I'm afraid.
But like,
Should be complaining that he's got too much money.
absolutely. But I can tell you this, not to be too intimate or anything, but yeah. So she was saying her package was completely open on thingy. I've had like Amazon parcels of a similar nature, which have been like this completely like the package was half open. I swear to God, like it's a similar thing. So don't order such said things on Amazon. Is all I'm saying, because they're making
use them, put
falling
them back,
out of the box.
You get a half-used.
Yeah, it's weird.
Whatever you get.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone's probably just toying with it. Okay, so Laurie has posted something now. Laurie, I'm gonna trust you with this. I'm not gonna trust anyone else just because Laurie.
I trust Laurie.
Yeah,
I trust Laurie completely.
I'm trying to copy it, so I'm just. So Ristov, can you think of any reviews?
I have read some reviews on, and again, because I've heard they were hilarious, and I think everyone's probably seen this about Veet, like Veet hair removal cream.
Oh yeah.
If you go on that on numerous websites, probably nearly every website, you'll find some pretty hilarious reviews. I'd say hilarious, grim, disgusting,
dark,
frightening, dark,
man.
Of when people have used it on certain areas of their body, and they will then go into obviously exaggerated stories. of what's happened to them, but
those comical effects.
Definitely worth a read.
Definitely worth a read. Okay, definitely. Anyone who's in the Discord, drop some stories or some good reviews you found. Laurie's review, I actually know this one is fucking hilarious. Ristov, do you wanna open that link, and do you want to read it out? Because I don't want to like dominate my voice. I'm actually a pretty shit reader, pretty shit speller.
I'll do it.
I'll
bloody do it. Right.
Good shout, Laurie. I should have thought of that. You're a genius.
Let me just open.
I'll put it up on the webpage.
Not working for me. Right, just bear with me. Sorry, everyone.
Oh God, I thought I was about to show my dress there, but I have got it on incognito, so it's not going to be up.
So this is a review for Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. Am I right?
You are right. Yes.
Okay. So, oh my God, it's quite wordy.
It's quite wordy. Do you want to? You go for it. We got, I'm
going to skim it. I'm going to skim it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one. So it's saying it was my last class of the semester, and the final exam was worth 30% of our grade. After a late night studying session, I felt confident, but I had to decide between sleeping in or cooking breakfast. My eyelids chose sleep. We've all been there. My stomach later regretted this decision, and after several uncomfortable stomach growls, I finally decided to make a quick stop by the campus bookstore and grab a snack before my test. So, okay, they're hungry, they're looking for food, blah, 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 blah. So, being in the hungry state I was in, I only felt logical to pick the largest, least expensive candy in order to get more bang for my buck. So they got 2 bags of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears, buy one get one free. Nice, what a deal! I thought naively I would eat 1 bag before my test and 1 bag afterwards. Okay. As I walked to class, I gleefully chewed these abominable little bastards, unaware the utter mayhem they would soon unleash upon my poor anus. I sat down at my desk. Professor informed us that due to issues with cheating in the past, restroom breaks would be prohibited. Nice. Until the completion of the exam. I'll give you 10 minutes to use the restroom now. This will be your last chance. The demon bears hadn't released their unholy necromancy upon my stomach yet. So in my moment of ignorance, foolishness, I remained seated, still munching on those miniature-shaped bombs. Bear-shaped bombs. Amazing. After the students... Oh, hang on. Whoa. What have I done? There we go. After the students wise enough to take the professor's offer as returned, the professor handed out the test. I was 6 questions in when it happened. Oh, God. Dare I read on? It started subtly at first, almost like a slight tingly sensation in my lower abdomen. I thought nothing of it, assuming my intestines were just doing their thing. Little did I know that my intestines were trying desperately to warn me the horror that was on the horizon. By question 9, it happened again, but this time it followed a sharp pain, as if those infernal hellions had orchestrated an attack upon my colon. I fought to contain the groan that tried escaping my lips. It was at this point I began to panic. Something was going horribly wrong, and I needed to get through this test before it got any worse. By question 14, my worst fears was upon me. The Satan bear's burning hot, liquidy dark magic crashed against my anal sphincter like a tidal wave. I was able to close the hatch just in time. Oh my god! But those relentless toxic bears beat against it like hawks breaking down the doors of Elm's Deep.
Oh, it's amazing.
I
What
knew
a
I wouldn't
poet.
be able to take. I wouldn't be able to take. Oh my! I knew I wouldn't be able to so much as shift in my seat without risking a breach. Nice. Oh my god! So fighting through my exam, clenching cheeks, beads of sweat going down my neck. Suddenly, a loud, gurgly war cry came from my belly. The entire class lifted their heads at this point. Nothing mattered except expelling the ungodly presence from my bowels. With 15 questions left, I promptly wrote C for every answer and ran out of the classroom. Oh my god. My professor yelled something. I was too preoccupied with the volcanic eruption that needed to take place before I could find sweet relief. Burst into the restroom like the Kool-Aid man. I don't know what that is.
The guy that is like a big
Oh,
glass
the
bowl
big
of
jug
red.
thing that blows through a wall.
Yeah, it's got like
what does
red
he
on
say?
him.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid man. Behold, the handicap was... The stall was empty. Sun rays from the adjacent window shone upon it as if it was a gift from God himself. It took me less than 0.5 seconds to undo my belt buckle, pull down my pants, and finally relax my weary buttock on the toilet seat. God, this better not get any more graphic. It took absolutely no effort to expel this demon. Almost immediately, the floodgates of hell were opened, and the damned liquefied souls of an entire bag worth of gummy bears cried as they burnt through my sphincter into the watery abyss below. Hi to our mum if she's watching. I never had felt such simultaneous relief and anguish in my life. After 30 more minutes of this, I immediately went home, dug a hole in my backyard, and burnt the remaining bag of gummy bears. I leave with this: do not, I repeat, do not eat these spawns of Satan. Not only did they cause me to fail my final test, but the anguish I experienced is something I wouldn't wish upon anyone else. Not even my worst enemy. The only place these godforsaken hell bears belong are buried deep below the Earth's surface. And he gave them 1 star out
Brilliant.
of 5, which I think is quite generous from
Absolutely. So the guy is called Luke. So thank you, Luke, for that beautiful,
Thanks, Luke.
beautiful review, and thank you,
However,
Laurie, for dropping
the
it to us.
the global rating of the bears is 4.7 out of 5.
Isn't that crazy?
So it's very much in the minority, I would say.
Absolutely. That's an absolute gold review. Absolute gold.
Wow. Cheers, Luke.
Absolutely.
That's put me off gummy bears for a while.
I mean, it's poetic. He's wasted us. I hope he does writing in other
nice bit of
walks of
writing
life, because that's like that was
sure.
absolute gold.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So
and weirdly, I had that window up for my whole screen. I've turned it up, and you've got changed.
I have. I was very hot. As I was laughing, I saw my face in the camera was bright pink, and I was like, I'm a little bit hot.
Oh God, who am I on a call with? Some guy in a black t-shirt.
Some guy, just some total nerd with his Legend of Zelda t-shirt.
Zelda nerd.
some sort of Zelda nerd or whatever. But yeah, that was amazing. Thank you, Laurie. Thanks, Laurie.
That was a good one.
So I thought I just wanted to share this one with you, because I thought it was. I don't really know the context of it. Someone posted it in Casual Britain, so EF88858, and I just thought it was quite sweet and just funny.
Nice one.
It's like what you imagine like your grandma would do if they're on Twitter. So I just thought it was quite sweet. I was just, as you can tell this morning, I was just gathering a few little tidbits for the stream. So here it is. It's on Casual Britain. So this guy called Simon Wood has made a post saying, "Please don't ring my restaurant and abuse my staff because you haven't the ability to read correctly. We are not there to be abused, and it will not be tolerated." And this lovely lady down here, Margaret Wilkinson, responded, "I definitely haven't contacted your restaurant, and I have no idea who you are or where you are. I am 74, housebound and disabled. It takes me all my time to do anything. I'm sorry you had the abuse, but it wasn't me." How sweet is that? It probably like popped up in her in her feed, and I just thought it was directly aimed at her.
Literally just sending her a message saying, "Stop abusing."
Yeah, it's like, it wasn't me. I can't. I don't know you. I haven't beat you. What a little sweetie pie.
Oh,
That's just
that is sweet. To be fair, I'd probably do that. I've probably done it several times.
Yeah.
Like when
Well,
you get a mass email to like everyone at work and you reply, being like, "What the hell have you sent me this for?" Oh God, it's gone to everyone. Thanks, amazing. Thanks.
absolutely. I used to work in this big like global, I won't like national whatever,
Oh,
right?
like
Part of like a
Skynet.
part of like an umbrella of stuff. But like there was a time in the system where the whole like thousands of colleagues were all attached to one email, and there
Oh
was like
God.
everyone responding to the email, and it was like everyone's inboxes. Sorry, just off topic, but that was literally like about 10,000 emails.
When people reply all, and you're like,
Yeah, that's it.
"Why?
And then everyone replied.
Why?"
So everyone was links,
Jesus.
and everyone replied. Yeah, that's classic. Um, so yeah, seems a bit random. I did have like a theme in my head when I was doing this because this is all from the Casual UK page. If anyone's interested in,
Actually, you get what is
it's
this?
like a
What is
Reddit
this?
page. I gave up Reddit because I got too addicted to it. But there's a page called Casual UK, and I think it very much sums up UK. You know, the people of Britain. It just feels like it's just funny.
Yeah,
It's like a funny little page for British people to put up. And you kind of get a taste for like sense of humor and whatnot, and what
yeah, I can imagine.
we're like as a nation.
I can imagine that.
And
Sure.
yeah. I picked out the most like mundane, boring shit. But I don't know if you've ever had this, Bristol, but you're like living on a road and on street parking, or even it doesn't even have to be on street parking, but like your car alarms. Have you ever had a fucked car alarm basically? That's gone off like,
Um,
randomly.
like my own car alarm or
Yeah.
someone else's.
Your own.
Never my own, I have to say.
Right, I
What
had
with my car being so old, it hasn't gone on alarm.
yeah, no, I mean it's like I've known my brother because I don't know if you're like this, but I always buy like secondhand cars. Well, I say always. I've had like three in my
I've
lifetime.
got
And
like fifth-hand car, mate.
yeah, same. Mine was probably
My
like
car's
fifth.
20 years old.
Yeah. You're saying mine's probably it was always like 100,000 miles on the mileage, right?
Mhm.
And it always fucking broke within a year. So you know, I'll just advise people if you're getting a car, don't get it from a dodgy dealership, and don't get it at 100,000 miles unless it's really good. But yeah, I had a car that like I used to like it kept going off at night, and I didn't know how to stop it because I'm not a car guy, and none of the I couldn't get a mechanic to sort it out. So they're all booked up, and my street were going nuts about it. So I managed to like shimmy the very clever me shimmy the side off the side of the wheel, right? It's got all the what they called? They're called something. Fuses. Took out the alarm
Yeah.
fuse, right? And but yeah, it's a very awkward thing, as you can imagine, when it wakes everyone up at 3 a.m. and you have to go down and sort it out and blah 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 blah.
Yeah. I've been there, but on the other side of it, being probably the angry person shouting
Yeah,
at you.
yeah,
Being, "For fuck's sake,
absolutely.
what the hell are you doing?
Motherfucker.
It's 3 a.m.
But like what they do, like people always do it, not even with like alarms or like with your parking a bit shit or whatever. In UK, you always get someone to stick like they always manage to write out a nice little note to you, telling you what a dickhead you are.
Passive aggressive note, like, can you please not ever do this ever again, you lovely bastard.
Bastard. Yeah, my brother had it recently, and he was, and it was by I think he saw the guy walk back to his house, and it was this absolute built motherfucker on his street. He was only renting there for like a few weeks, and he was just shitting himself. The note was like, "I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna fucking kill you if you don't sort out your alarm."
Nice.
But this is basically it's another piece I got from Casual Britain, from user Rogue Vogue Dino, which is summing up the UK one image at a time, and I very much think this is on point. I don't know if you think, Ristov.
Yeah, okay.
Can you see that?
I'm just waiting for it to come up on the stream.
See that?
Bear with.
So that is what you get. Like you will have people just run up and write shit and put it in your thing. It's maybe deservedly, but it is on stream, right, guys? I was a bit small for you.
Yeah.
So you got.
So is this yours? Is this actually happened?
Maybe. No, it's not mine. But it's so funny because you got like oh shit, I can zoom in and everything. Can you see that?
Has been on all fucking night.
You got this one that's very nice and polite here, and then you got this dude. He's like all the people on your street, and some guy's got a nice smiley face, very polite.
Someone's typed one.
Someone's typed one.
Oh,
Amazing. This is the guy you want to worry about because he is gonna key you and probably.
I love how they've sellotaped every edge as well around on that one that's typed.
yeah.
Every edge round on the like that is not coming out. You're gonna have to like drip that off.
Absolutely, it's absolute dedication, isn't it?
Wow.
Dedication. But yeah, that is pretty much.
Have you ever put a note on someone else's car?
No, I'm way
I
too
have. I've done
passive.
loads.
Have you shit? What did you put?
Oh God, yeah. But it's usually like the one I remember the most was yeah. It wasn't nasty. It was sort of a bit nasty, but it was kind of like a bit like it's all a bit of fun. So we were in a pub which kind of overlooked a car park.
Mhm.
And there was like one awkward space in this car park, and we saw this couple trying to park in this park space. And I'm not kidding you, it took them about 45 minutes to park this damn car
Mhm.
and they were like, I honestly don't know how. Like, considering they were both in and out, they were both trying, whatever. Like, they were going in, and it was literally just like a kind of what you would normally do, kind of like a reverse park into kind of like a parallel park, should I say, into that way.
Mhm.
And they were going at it for ages. We were watching them. We would like, I think we had like a space for like 2 pints while we were watching them. Anyway, I
Bless
think
him. That's probably me.
by the
That's
end of it,
totally
we were
me.
like, oh, we've had enough pints here. And I was like, I'm gonna go and put a note on their car just saying thanks, and we did. So we like went downstairs and just put a note on the car just saying thanks very much for the entertainment. Trying to park this
Confused there.
car.
Brutal.
So it wasn't like nasty, but it was just kind of like,
That's
yeah,
lovely.
yeah, we've all been there. But
I'm sure
yeah,
I respected that. I'm sure that would probably give him a chuckle. Maybe, or they'd be
they probably
deeply
came.
offended.
But then, yeah, then we were like talking about what might have happened afterwards, and we were like, they've either gone, oh, well, at least, someone had a chuckle, or they've been like, what the fuck is this? And then they've divorced or something, one of them killed the other one. Or something,
I told you,
probably
shit.
So, yeah.
People were watching. I knew they were watching.
I knew it.
You useless prick. Yeah, classic.
So, yeah.
That is absolutely it.
But, it was from a good place. It was coming from a nice.
Yeah, I think that's
Grateful.
nice banter. It's not like you're gonna like say I'm gonna fucking break in at your window and
like a dead rat to the
yeah
to the windscreen.
kidnap your bunny. Yeah,
Not
exactly.
done anything that extreme.
No.
Not for a few years anyway.
Those long days are long behind me.
Absolutely.
All right, matey boy. It's come to the hour mark, because where we normally go take our break. So, you down for that?
Toilet and a refill, not in the same breath.
Absolutely. Thanks everyone for coming so far. Really appreciate it, and appreciate the follow and for your lovely faces. So BRB, guys.
The number you have dialed has not been recognised.
God, that's a damn good impression.
The number you have.
Welcome back, everyone. Especially you, Ristov. Just welcome back, you. So nice to see you.
The number you have dialed. Sorry.
That's a really good impression. How do you sometimes do that when you accidentally pick up and you realise it's someone you don't like? You're like, the number you have
You're like,
dialed
oh God,
is
it's
not
Lorraine
recognised.
Finance. The number you have dialed.
Yeah, amazing. I remember when I was in secondary school, right? So it must have been some clever kid. He's actually kind of a dick. But what he was smart at is he had this phone, like his voicemail. When I went to his voicemail, it went like this. I went, "You alright, mate?" And you'd go like, I remember picking up, thinking that was genius. I didn't know. So like, "You alright, mate?" I said, "Yeah, man, I'm good. How are you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm good, mate. What's up?" And I said, "Well, da 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 da." He goes, "Only joking. This is a voicemail." I was like, "Oh my god, banter!" Like.
Yeah, we all had some knobhead that did that.
He did shit.
Yeah. And that was my mate as well, my best mate. He did exactly the same. He'd be like, "Oh, hiya," and then he did something else. Just be like, "Oh, sorry, just a sec," and then like start screaming, and then be like, "Oh, actually, it's my smell."
That's genius.
Thanks, mate.
That is genius. God, I think I might do that. Laurie said whilst we were away, one of them is in prison, and it's all Ristov's fault. So I'm assuming she's talking about, of course,
the parking
the
people.
parking people. The parking people.
We'll never know. What can I say? We'll never know. We can only presume that one of them is in prison,
Only presume.
or dead, or both.
Or just so embarrassed they've never driven again, which would be me.
I drove into the sea that day.
So much shame would be upon me if
God,
if Ristov had done that. God, I don't know if I'd be able to deal with it. I can't park. Parking's fucking hard, man. I've got like
I can't park.
parallel parking. No, I don't actually know. I was bloody lucky in my test. I did like the 3-point turn, so I was. That's like the easiest thing you can do, really. That was a long time ago. I still can't park properly.
Yeah. I passed my test. We're now talking nearly 20 years ago, and then stopped driving for 10 years.
Well,
like
Jeez.
since I was, and I've only just started driving again. So yeah, since I was about 25. Now I'm 35, even though I look 21.
Oh,
And then
you got your driving license at 25? Did you say?
no, I got it when I was
Oh,
17.
right. Oh, you're like one of the first ones, eh?
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
Mummy, I need to get a driving license so I can go out
Passed it first time.
do the shopping
because
for you. Sorry,
my
Karen.
my driving instructor was like blind, I think, because I did so many mistakes on my driving test, and then they were like, "You've passed with 5 minors." What? Did you not? Oh, no. Yes, thank you. Thanks.
Amazing.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Even though
Amazing.
there's a dead old lady over there because I've just ran her over. But yeah, if you didn't see her, that's fine.
Man, you're lucky. Faisal says, welcome back. Thanks, Faisal. Welcome back yourself,
Thanks,
my boy.
Basil. What about yourself?
Yeah, no, when my driving test, I did it 3 times. Actually, so we have like a theory test as well. I don't know, I can't believe I'm going to admit this on camera.
Oh, yeah.
But so I was a theory test about practicing or anything. I didn't even look it up. Thought this is meant to be the easiest thing ever. And I failed on the click test. And I came back.
Oh, the click test.
My family just ridiculed me for it. It was absolutely brutal. Like, oh, my brothers.
To be fair, I mean, failing your theory is pretty,
pretty bad, isn't it?
pretty shocking.
Yeah, so I did. Safe to say, I studied for the next time. It was quite easy. Everyone who's doing it, study. You'll be fine. Even just put a day in, you'll be fine.
Some of the questions on a theory test are like hilarious. There's some where you're like, "You are approaching a horse. What do you do? A, slow down, pass slowly. B, pip your horn and go at 100 miles an hour. C, stab the horse as you pass. Or D, hit the horse with your car and then mount the horse." You're like, "Oh,
It's true.
B,
99% of them like that.
with a horn. Yeah.
I mean,
Some of them are
I remember
great.
one though. I remember they're pretty much, and he's not exaggerating. They're all pretty much like that. What does this sign mean? It's got big like 30 on it.
Yeah. 30
on the
horses.
book. What does this mean? Big ice snowflake.
Ice cream.
Yeah. There was a. I remember one of the questions though was saying you're on a turn and you can't quite see around the corner, and there is a window pane in front of you. Do you use the reflection of the window pane to pass? I'm not like that's. I was like that's a trick question, but it wasn't. That was you should use the window apparently. Anyway, as I was saying,
Really? Was it really?
yeah,
I
it
would be like,
was.
no,
Don't quote me on that. I don't want people to quote me on that to start doing that because I want any accents in my name.
DVLA.
Something like that. Probably wrong. Don't listen to me. All right. But
Laurie says, "Give him a carrot." I think it was in reference to
the
the horse.
Yeah.
That was another option. I'm sure.
But like I failed twice, and on the second time I actually hit a car on my wind mirror. But
Wow.
Yeah, but the guy, when I had the driving test, one guy got in, another guy got in and said, "Don't feel any more pressure." But this guy's just monitoring me to monitor you. So I had like 3 guys.
Oh
in my car.
God, yeah, I know what you mean.
So
yeah.
I fucked
Bloody
it.
hell.
Completely fucked. Whacked my wind mirror off, and
What else are you gonna feel when someone comes up to you and says, "Don't feel any pressure"? You're like, right? Okay. What?
Yeah.
Like, you're only gonna feel added pressure.
That's it. And third time I had an old dude.
But the worst driving test I've ever heard of was my friend's sister, who managed to. I don't know how she did this, but she ended up in the middle of a roundabout with 3 burst tires
Oh my
on
God.
a driving test.
What the fuck?
Like, yeah, you've not passed. Fran."
Sorry about it. How did she do that? Just mount the curve
What?
each time.
Yeah, God only knows how she ended up with 3 flat tires in the middle of a roundabout.
Because if it wasn't her fault,
Well-
then she was surely shouldn't have been penalised for that.
Yeah, but I mean, surely, like, what situation could have manifested where that wouldn't have been her fault?
Someone threw nails on the road or something like that. I once, where I used to live in the middle of nowhere, right? Some guys put nails all on the outside of my drive, loads of them in a row.
Did they?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't have any enemies, I swear to God, but yeah, it's fucking weird.
Now I know what to get you for Christmas.
Yeah, extra thick tires. But yeah, driving's weird. I mean, I had my mate, my friend, when he did his test, he failed the first time and the second time. But on the first time, he was driving through like a village, and he said he was going like 25, and he was told he was going too fast. Because his car, it was like a little village and whatnot. And so he failed it,
school.
right? But though it is 30 where it was. And the next time I think he went like 20, and the guy was like, I failed him because he was going too slow, the poor bastard.
Hey.
Can you imagine that shit? So he was absolutely fucking fuming. And
Jesus.
yeah, that's Bristol's first one. My third one, I had this old dude, and as soon as I got in the car, he sort of got his chair like this, moved all the way back, was just like, all right, drive on. You know what I mean? And I know fucking, and that test, I pulled over. He told me to pull over, and I pulled over without signaling. And I was like, oh, fuck, I failed it. But he obviously wasn't paying attention, and I passed. Yeah, we're like,
Mate, that's exactly what I did. That's
Really?
exactly what I did on my test. That's so weird. And the guy was exactly the same. He was just like, yeah, I'm not bothered. And then he started talking about, oh, me and the wife were going to Malta for 2 weeks. Yes, can't come quick enough. I'm like, all right, yeah, great. And then he kept chatting away. He was like, oh, the weather's not been very good, has it? No. And there's lots of roadworks round Cantley. Oh, yeah. Right. What the fuck? Tell me what to do.
That's amazing.
And then I didn't indicate when I pulled in. I didn't indicate about 30 more times. I drove over a pram.
Fuck.
All sorts of
I hope
stuff.
it was
And
empty,
like,
mate.
Yeah, 5 minus.
Yeah. I mean that's pretty decent, because I bet you, like, when he started talking about his holiday, I bet you were like, yes, I am in. You're like, this guy is not paying attention. Here I go, first class. Yeah, brutal. The weather, though, I don't know if you're talking about this voyage, just talking about the weather, talking about British things, right? The weather was like the go-to discussion for all Brits. Like,
absolutely.
I think we must talk, if it ever gets even a little bit, normally, right, if you don't really know someone, you're having a conversation, like a friendly kiosk worker or whatever, you'll start talking about the weather, like, no doubt, right? Isn't that's true, right?
Oh yeah, anything.
Or like,
hasn't it been warm? Has it been cold? Has it been wet? Has it been dry? Has it been humid? It's not been humid enough.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
anything.
like it's tradition. So yeah, if you're in Britain, everyone's asking you about the weather. That is why we do it
Totally normal.
automatically.
Totally normal.
It's like saying hello, how you doing? It's like, hey, how you doing? What do you think about the weather? It's a bit hot, isn't it? That is literally that's British. And if it ever gets a little bit awkward with me and Ristov meet in person, you can always tell, because someone goes, whew. What about that weather then?
Brisk, isn't it?
It's a bit cold and unusual, isn't it, for December, isn't it, minutes? Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had to turn to the weather when I've
we never have.
Chatting with you.
I was just playing on a. We're never awkward together. We can sort of.
Anyway, it's been quite cold, isn't it?
Oh, you played off that beautifully, mate. Absolutely.
Zing.
Zing, 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 zing. It's actually, we should have used that as like our code word for when we want the stream to end. Be like, oh. It's a little bit cold out, isn't it? It's a little bit cold for December.
It's a bit hot, isn't it cold?
Isn't it cold, mate? But yeah, that's the proper thing. So, just so you know, chat, if you're ever in Britain and you're not from Britain, just ask people about the weather. They will fucking love it. They will love it, especially if they're over like
I remember
50.
being in a car park once, and there was a woman screaming to another woman over the road about the weather. And she was like adamant about how muggy it was. And she was like, oh, Catherine, it's muggy, isn't it? Is it muggy? Oh, isn't it muggy? Isn't it? Sue, muggy, isn't it? Isn't it muggy? Oh, it's muggy. Muggy, isn't it? Barbara, I've just said to Sue, muggy, isn't it? And this woman, I swear I thought she was like having a breakdown. I was like, if she says muggy one more time, I'm going to go over and whack her.
Just can't believe it. They can't believe it's muggy in late July.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's absolutely it. Yeah, I think last time I talked about the weather I was like outside the Asian supermarket, and there's some people outside that looked like they're just having a fight. Like some women screaming at each other. Yeah. And the woman was like, that's nice weather, isn't it?
Why don't we all just talk about the weather here, guys? Okay?
No, they're out of the
just calm down.
So
how is it muggy? Do you think it's muggy?
It's a little bit cold, isn't it? Oh, it's cold. Really cold by the sea, isn't it? Yeah. No, but the people they're outside were watching, but I know me and the cashier were very aware what was going on outside. Like, should we intervene? Nah, let's talk about the fucking weather.
Too wet.
It's too wet, too cold. Let's talk about it. Yeah, that is pretty much England. This is England.
Wow. To England.
Yeah. I imagine, Ristov, that people are very intrigued about what a night out is like in England. And if I was a social man and had friends,
I would have an idea.
I'd have an idea what it's like. But
I think it depends where you go, isn't it? And it depends which part of England you're in for your night out.
Yeah, absolutely. You also see dodgy shit everywhere, there, don't you? I mean, like, dodgy shit I've seen is like in London. But what's the weirdest thing you've seen on like a night out when it's like dark, everyone's drinking, it's the middle of the night?
God, I've probably seen some stuff I probably shouldn't say on stream.
Yes, remember your employers are watching.
Who follows the stream? I can't mention her.
Just remember the demos.
I've seen there was one when I was far too young to get into a club, but I got in anyway.
Good old days.
I remember thinking like, I don't know if I dreamt it, and I didn't dream it because I had my friends at the time, and then we woke up the next morning being like, hang on, was that? But yeah, we were in a club, and it was probably the first time we were in a club because we were probably about 15, and we'd like managed to,
Jeez,
yeah,
you got in
we're
with club
18,
age.
yeah, nice one, yeah.
Bloody
We got
hell.
into this club, we were thinking like we were amazing, and then there was like a load of people having like a cup of tea in the corner on like a little couch, and all these like yeah. And we were like, is this what people do in clubs? And they're just sitting and have a brew. So we're like, yeah, we'll have 2 cups of tea then, please. And then like told people about it the next day, and people were like, what? That club was serving hot drinks? Like what? Where were you?
Mate.
And yeah, so that was pretty weird.
Mate, I'm not even being edgy. I'm not being edgy or anything. I'm not trying to play up to the story, right? But last time I went to London, it was with my not really sister-in-law, but I can't think about how else to call her. It's birthday party, and as at this club, and I just didn't get on with it. I was just very awkward, and no one really wanted to talk to me. So I got really drunk, and then the night kept going on. Got too quickly. I went to the bar. I ordered cups of tea. Yeah, I had like 3 cups of tea at the bar. Just sat there.
You've got him.
And they're so chatty. Bar staff was so chatty. I wasn't like
Oh, I
horrible
didn't even
drunk.
realise you could get a cup of tea in a bar like that.
Yeah. I think some. Yeah, if it's like, I guess it has to be like
don't get me wrong,
a
I
bar
enjoyed
/
it.
pub, a club. Yeah. So, I mean, I've been that guy. It's lovely. Anyone goes to Britain?
I'd be that guy 100 billion times now.
Yeah.
When I was 15, I was shocked.
This is not how I
Expecting
imagined it.
people to be like, yeah, people like shooting up in the corner, not having like a Tetley's. But no,
Must have been a classy establishment, I think. Very classy establishment.
I don't know about that.
No.
I won't mention where it is.
Yeah. Little Gidding, cups of tea. This is the most English clubbing every. Hello, Little Gidding. How are you doing? Little Gidding
Yo,
is...
kidding.
Is a dear relative. Wasn't there at the time though, were you, mate? Nice to see you, mate. No,
Said that bitterly. You said that you weren't there at the time.
You weren't there at the time, mate.
Where were you, mate?
I once I was in my old university. It was in a quite a rural place, but it was a very student heavy town, and it was like first night of freshers, or first or second night of freshers. I was in this club and I was drinking, and quite drunk, and I remember going to the bathroom, and this guy followed me in, and I went to the urinal. He leaned over me and said, "All right, mate." I said, "What's up?" So I was, a bit scared. Like, "What's up?" And
Hi.
he was like, "Yeah, it's my birthday." I went to wash my hands. Like, "Oh, happy birthday, man! Happy birthday!" He goes, "Yeah, it's my birthday. Could you give me a present?" And I was like, "Do you know what?" And he did.
Yes.
He said, "Yeah, there's a cash point around the side. Should we go to the cash point to give me a birthday present?" And I was like, And I just walked straight out. Walked back to my friends, like, "Oh my god." Yeah, it's fucking following me into the toilet to ask
That's
me
a
for.
bit weird. I don't like
Isn't it? Isn't it?
I
Isn't
thought he was
it?
going to ask for something else, I have to say.
Yeah. I've also got. Yeah. I had some.
I once had an experience when I went into a club and I went into like the toilets, and then I like stood behind this guy and I was like, it was my birthday, right? And I stood behind him and I was like, "Are you gonna get me a birthday present?" And he fucking walked out, right? Can you believe it?
Wait. How did I not catch on to that? I was like, just show me again. I'm losing this. I'm losing this in the story. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Oh, fate. We crossed paths. Oh,
Thanks
man.
for everyone. Thanks for the stream. It's been nice.
Always good working with you, Minutes.
Laurie appreciated it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was listening. I was just getting very confused but yeah, that's funny times. I had to flip in.
I've never had out like that. And everyone creeping up to me in the toilet. Well, not asking for a cash machine.
Cash
put it like
machine,
that.
yeah. They didn't say me to the cash machine, lad. It had a thick Welsh accent. But that wasn't a Welsh accent, which I just did. I can't do Welsh accents. So I also
No
had
one
a
can.
weird time. I went to the theatre one time with my, back when I was in the old school days. And this is separate from nights out for some reason. I don't know why. Just because we're talking about awkward times in public bathrooms. And I went to the urinal, and like there was these two, because I was probably like 16. There's two like, I don't know, it must have been the same age as me or something, just wrapped round me. Like both stood there. So imagine I'm going to urinal. One guy stood there, and I just stood there. Very shy bladder as it is, so I couldn't go. And they just watched me. They're both looking at me like this.
You know.
As I was trying to piss, So I just had to walk away, and I was absolutely fucking bursting. Been looking for that toilet for ages. So
Stage fright, nothing worse.
stage fright, but nights out. You got any more? Got any more odd bod stories for nights out? Are you? Because like England, like as in everywhere when there's alcohol involved, it's like dodgy. It can be really
I've
dodgy.
had loads of nights out. I've got into a fight once. I won't go there, but
Because he can't because
because
of the case order.
Yeah, my mate got into a fight once and bit someone. That was quite good.
Oh wow.
There was I've had some ropey nights out. Lost people that you get a lot. People run off lost, don't they? Which you
scary.
just leave them. Just leave them.
Yeah.
They're in the river now.
Yeah, scary. That.
And and then I don't know, but I mean, we I won't say the name of the establishment, but we always used to go to a place when I was in the student, which in the daytime, or so the day to sort of evening time, was a Chinese restaurant, but in the like after hours, so like after 11, let's say, turned into a nightclub,
right?
In inverted commas. Which was basically like kind of like, you know, like at a wedding where you have the meal and then they push all the tables to the side and you kind of just dance and there's people sat there with coats and things.
Looks like a town hall.
That.
Yeah.
But like every and it was the weirdest place. And then there was always something going on there. And then because it was a Chinese restaurant, I think it was still open as a restaurant, even though you had to literally walk through the dance floor to then like sit and have your dinner. There'd be like people like bringing meals through. They'd give you food as you're dancing. Like,
that sounds amazing.
It was amazing. I mean, it was that's why we went. It was so weird, and the drinks were like hilariously cheap. But the weirdest thing, it was at the time when I used to be a smoking you.
Yeah.
And you'd have to kind of go out the back and stand on this balcony, which I'm not lying, was held up by like I don't know, like it would not pass any
DIY, like a hammered straight into the wall sort of thing.
Oh my god, yeah. It was you could you go into the edge of it, you could feel it kind of going like that. Morning, like this. And the things that used to happen on that balcony, like people would be like, I never witnessed anyone die, but surely they did because it was so dangerous. And it was literally like moving, people would be fighting on it, putting cigs out in each other's faces, and you're like, we're stood on a piece of paper here, like everyone's gonna calm down. So yeah, that was pretty good. And then they had just to add insult to injury, they had unisex toilets.
Right.
So there was just like constant like horrendous stuff going on in the toilets.
Yeah.
But yeah, good times. And then it shut down weirdly.
Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? Laurie says, everyone has drunk and disorderly stories, but Minutes has too many that take place at the urinal. Well, let me add one more to this. No exaggeration.
God.
I was at this really rough place. It was local to me, which everyone knew was really rough. It was in town, absolute dive. But I was, I must have been really, really drunk, but I came out of the bathroom. I think it's the first time I've ever been properly, like, assaulted. But, yeah. And I came out of the bathroom, and I remember I leaned against the wall like this, and some guy came up to me and just punched me in the face. Just like...
What, out of nowhere?
Out of nowhere, just punched me in the face. I was sliding down to the floor, getting up, not quite knowing what happened, and he'd gone. But the place was so fucking rough. Like, everyone was... it was horrible. Because we'd go with a group of friends, and there was some girls involved in that friendship group, and people were so gross and lechy, and everyone was trying to fight everyone. It was horrible. But yeah, but luckily enough, I was too real drunk to feel it, and it didn't really leave any marks. It must have hurt like I don't know, like nothing. Yeah.
I went to a really, really rough club once, and my mate, we were like stood outside the toilets, and my mate said, "I dare you to punch whoever comes out of that cubicle next." And then
got it that time. And that was me. Oh my gosh. Fate.
We're on
Crazy.
It now.
Got it. You know, you don't know if a memory is yours or someone else's. I don't know if this is my memory or someone else's. I remember walking down this really steep hill. I think it was me. I was quite drunk, and there was just this guy just rolling down it, and he stopped and got up and said, "Don't drink tequila." And then just fell back down and started rolling back down. I think that's my memory.
Wow.
Yeah. I very vividly remember it. Yeah. But I think he was obliterated, and
Yeah.
looked like he was
I've
a
probably
man of the
been that
streets. You know
guy.
what I mean? So, but he was just rolling down the
I
hill.
fell asleep outside of a club once. I went outside for a cig and then I fell asleep for 3 hours, right, on the street. So I walked around the corner, sat down, had a smoke, fell asleep with cig in hand, woke up 3 hours later, cig still in hand, like burnt to the filter. Loads, and it was at the time when I think I'd just got a mobile. I had like a Nokia 3210. I had like 150 missed calls from my mates, being like, "What the?"
Where
And
are
I
you?
rang back and I was like, "Oh, hi." And they're like, "Where the hell are you? We've been searching everywhere." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "Oh, I just fell asleep outside the club." Okay. Dick.
How comfortable can you get? Must have been you weren't robbed or anything, so that's pretty good, isn't it?
No,
Must be a
and
nice safe
that was the
town.
amazing thing. That was I can't believe I wasn't robbed. I wasn't. No one touched me because I was still like that.
Bloody hell.
And I woke up with like, "Whoa." Huh? And I looked. I was like, "Whoa, hang on, it's like 4 a.m."
And here I am.
So yeah,
Crazy,
I
man.
was. Yeah,
If
bizarre.
I was there, I'd have picked your pockets. And
Yeah, I would have picked my pockets. My God, I would have kicked me. I would have at least woke me up.
yeah, I would have thought I would have got some help, but or picked your pockets, then got you some help. But yeah, no, I mean,
A little too dodgy.
yeah, I've already told you the story and stuff, and I won't go into detail about the rest of it. Imagine it's quite a dodgy night, pretty rough. Some things were ingested, and yeah, I remember I was outside this pizza place, and in a very bad way, and all these lovely, nice fellow students, they're all girls who I knew somehow. Maybe I was hallucinating, but all I could think about the whole time was, I've never been in such a bad state. I was just thinking, don't put yourself. Don't put yourself. Don't put yourself.
Hold on.
That's all I said to myself. I was just like, they're just leaning on me. Are you okay? You okay? I was like, my friend came up beside me. It's like, we should get you home. I was like, get them away from me. Get them away from me. Get them away from me. I'm gonna shit myself. And that was that's my last dodgy story. So Britain's quite nice. That's all right. Just don't look people in the eye. And
Yeah.
so if you ever see someone, that's what my older brother always told me. He said, if there's anyone who looks like they want to beat the shit into you, just make sure to keep your eyes down and keep walking. And you should be fine.
That's the best way.
Good way to get through.
Just stay out of it, you'll be fine.
There's definitely
You've
safer
got to
places.
get it out your system while you're young,
Yeah, I won't do that stuff anymore.
I went to a club now. I mean, as soon as I walked in, I imagine like 90% of the club would lunge towards me to beat me up because they'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like,
it's just awkward into clubs now, isn't it?
I wouldn't be allowed.
Everyone's like students and they're so much younger and it's just weird.
Oh my God, yeah. I can't go anywhere without being like, I'm clearly the oldest person here by 20 years.
You have to be absolutely obliterated at this age to go to a club, really. And I haven't. And as soon as you go in, you like regret it deeply, don't you? I'm always like, why am I here? Like,
you have like a moment, don't you? You think, "Oh yes, I'm gonna go to
let's go.
Young again, yeah, and you get you're like, "What the fuck am I doing?
I want to go
get
home." Yeah, exactly.
Oh God, taxi. Yeah,
that is it. It's always a deep sense of regret. I don't even flip and dance. I've just got this.
Oh God, yeah. Can't
So the worst thing ever. And Little Gidding says roly poly or barrel of rolls. I think he's talking about the guy. And I'd say it was a barrel of rolls, I'd say, over the roly poly.
Roly poly would be impressive, wouldn't it? They were roly poling down the road and then stopped.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Don't drink tequila. Kept going. I'd be like,
oh, I get it. So it's barrel. Wait, isn't barrel roll that? Which is barrel roll then?
oh, I thought roly poly was like head first, and barrel roll is like on your side.
Okay, well, yeah, I would say it was barrel roll. It wasn't roly polying. It was barrel rolling. But yeah. So that was that story.
Well, that's that's not dealt with.
Well, that's that.
Thank you.
Right, mate. Should we do some promo?
Bit of promo before we have our tea.
Promo.
What are you having for your tea?
I'm having a noodly cabbagey dish, I think.
Ooh, that sounds
How about
good.
you, mate? What are you having?
Nothing exciting. We're having like jacket potato with some warmed up, previously made chili.
That sounds lovely. Jacket potato and chili. That sounds pretty spicy. Yeah, man. So
noodles though.
what are we? Yeah. So we're gonna. So basically, everybody, what we're gonna say first of all, we'll go for our actions list, events list, and thank you, Lemminskata, for your follow, you lovely old boy.
Thanks, Lemnis.
Thank you, guys.
Done.
Thank you, Laurie, Faisal, Hollow, M Disruptor, all of you guys for showing your faces. And flipping out B3 Water. God bless you, and Little Gidding. Really appreciate it. If anyone's watching and they've enjoyed the stream, best way to support us is to drop us a follow so we can get to 50. That is what we are hoping. Trying to get us that sweet affiliate status. Otherwise, we'll have this up on YouTube if anyone's interested in listening to it or has missed it. Well, you wouldn't have, you're already here. But so they all go up there if you want to catch any old ones. They're
palm
all
it
fucking,
on someone, you know.
they're on a fucking YouTube channel.
Get on it now.
Yeah, you get them on Spotify as well. But if you enjoyed it, share the love. We really appreciate all you guys who have shown up. Of course, follow us on Twitter for updates. And yeah.
And the next stream, I'm not sure what, because we can't do next Sunday, can we? Because of people being busy. I'm saying nothing.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, go. I just completely interrupted you. Go on, you first.
No. I reckon what we'll probably do is we may do another kind of midweeky stream next week.
Yeah, totally.
Potentially the same, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, I don't know. And then we'll try and hammer out another one next weekend if we try and aim for that.
Yeah, definitely. We'll get back on track.
Two in that and get back on for the new year, because we're all. It's been a funny few weeks, hasn't it? Christmas, New Year, it rocks you a bit, and then you've got everyone fannying around, and you can't bloody. You can't get on with what you want to do. You've got you're obligated to see family and friends. So
absolutely,
that's the thing.
And we've always been on schedule. It's just the last few weeks we've had to mess things around.
A bit slightly.
So yeah, we'll be
mainly my fault.
No, it's not. It's both our faults, and it's nobody's fault. We're just But for people who are interested in following, we do weekly, and we're going to try to do some midweek streams, and we're going to try to get some.
Just followed and subscribed. Thanks, mate.
God bless you. I mean, you can't physically. Oh, to YouTube, you bloody YouTube, lovely ball. Thank you so much, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. That really helps us. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something, and it's gone from my head. Yeah, we're going to try to get
something about meeting someone at a urinal.
That's right. That's where I'm going next.
I do that now.
Absolutely. We are also probably going to try just to bring some more people in. So I know if you guys enjoy this setup, we're going to keep doing this setup on Sundays, and next week we'll do it. But we also might put in a few specials where we play some co-op games together, and I've got a few in mind, which is gonna
and a couple of in real
real life together
streams
together.
So where I'm going to invade each other's houses.
Yeah. I've got like a I'm getting some mics, some lapel mics, so we could do some. Yeah, we might be able to do some even stuff in the public.
Sure.
Maybe later.
Do you guys have Switch? Yeah, we've got.
Yeah, Instructor will be doing some Switch games. It's pretty much mostly Switch games. That's where all the best co-op stuff is. So we'll have some Mario Kart sessions maybe, and get people involved who are watching. But anyway,
have we got? I don't know how we put a link to the old not Disruptor. That's the Discord.
It's
get a link to Discord on the Twitch channel, and get in there and we'll plan something, a couple of Switch games.
Gosh, yeah. Let me we'll definitely do that. Let me I'll get a few now whilst we're waiting. But also, just so people who aren't into gaming, fear not, right? Oh god, that's just covering your face, wrist off. Fear not, because we're not gonna. You don't have to come to those. This will be a separate motherfucker. It'll be a separate sort of thing. So if you enjoy that content, you don't need to worry, because we'll still be doing our podcasts, and we won't put like the gaming videos on like, obviously won't put them on like Spotify and stuff, so we'll still have Spotify. These will still be weekly, our discussions and our chats, but just some extra stuff just to bring people in, because actually to get to affiliate we need to stream more often. So that will basically give us a thing.
Disruptor's just recommended as a game What the Golf. Have you heard of that?
Oh yeah, dude, I have heard that.
Co-op, but not sure if co-op works online with you guys. Yeah, that'd be great. We'll definitely check that one out.
Yeah, totally. So sorry, guys. Yeah, thanks, dude. I've heard What the Golf is meant to be really good, actually. So just give me a second, guys. Is there anything else you want to say whilst I'm here, mate?
I don't think so. I think I've said enough, quite frankly. I think I've bored you to death for the last 2 hours. So.
Totally. I've just so you guys know. So if you follow, you get to basically we send the Discord out. So I've sent you a personal message, Disruptor, so you can join the Discord. And that is really it. So thanks everyone so much for coming. Again, drop us a follow if you've enjoyed it. We'll see you again next week. Bye, guys.